Alrighty. Good morning, everybody.
CFBK, CF Bank shares reporting 80 cents. Charlie Foxtrot Bravo Kilo.
How's it going, everybody? Good morning. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. You guys are well rested and ready to go. If you guys are on live on in the Discord, the analysis for Tesla and MRO is posted there, and my thoughts on today. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and alert one last time. That I am live. Alright, there we go. Make sure to tap your screen if you guys are tuning in on TikTok. Much appreciated. I think that's it. Yeah, that's perfect. Make sure my hotkeys are working.
COLB, Columbia Banking.
We'll take a look at that here in just a second, King K. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the news. So starting off this morning, y'all, index futures edged higher. World equity markets rose as investors remained optimistic about China to ease COVID restrictions, despite officials saying they do not plan an imminent reopening. Focus on Wall Street also. My guy. Shut it. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, despite officials saying they don't plan a reopening, focus on Wall Street also shifted to Tuesday's U.S. Midterm elections that will determine the control of Congress. Rally in riskier assets dented appeal for the dollar, capping losses in oil prices. Spot gold fell on profit booking. A couple of things here. Apple warns of lower shipments as COVID-19 curbs hobble in Chinese plant. How the U.S. midterms might ripple through the stock market is obviously something to keep in mind going into this week. Philip Morris clinches Swedish match after smoking out opposition. Use your words. As Musk focuses on Twitter, his $56 billion Tesla pay goes to trial. He's engulfed, obviously, in this overhaul of Twitter. The entrepreneur is heading to trial to defend his record $56 billion Tesla pay package against claims it unjustly enriches him without requiring his full-time presence at the car maker. All right, that's really it. As far as the news is concerned, we need to go ahead and focus on the week ahead. Make sure you guys, if you guys are on TikTok with me, make sure to tap your screen. It helps a lot. And bring that down just a little bit. There we go. All right, so the week ahead. We'll take a look at those in just a moment. If I have time. That is water. All right, so Monday, nothing, not really anything. Consumer credit month over month, Chinese data has already come out. Loan officer survey, and FOMC members, Collins investors speaking, 3:30. All of this is later in the day. Not really much of a concern for me. Tomorrow, congressional elections is going to be a high impact data point. We do also have CPI coming in on Thursday. So these are, if you've never traded any type of political uproar, a potential uproar, any type of political changing of hands, oftentimes can cause volatility in the market. So DWAC is up 25% in pre-market. It'll probably be down 50% by next week. No, I'm just kidding, man. I hope you make money on it. Just not for me, you know. I'm happy staying where I'm at. Okay, so let's get into Tesla. All right, so let's look at the daily just to give you guys an idea of where we're at. We are in the box, all right? So well contained on top of support. That's where we closed our daily candle. That is currently where we are set to open up. If we open up any lower, that could change things in between now and the bell. That being said, I discussed this, and if you guys are in the Discord, oh shit, wrong chart. There's the chart. Okay, so if you guys are in the Discord, I posted all of it, all of my setups, everything that I'm watching, key levels, everything. And so here's what we need to do. You need to gain perspective. Monday for me, and because I try to get a little bit longer of an expiration on most of the things that I get, and that I am looking for an extended break of range, right? We are at support. Now, practice tells us that shorting support is not a great idea, right? As tempting as it is, that is where buyers are at, right? People think it's the opposite. People think that sellers are at the bottom and buyers are at the top. Like, that's kind of a retail thing. That's not how that works. You do the opposite. So for Tesla right now, I've got a couple of levels. We'll zoom in here. Obviously, there's just a fragment of a gap. The close was at 207.34. That is currently where the after hours 9-day moving average is hovering in confluence with the key level of 207.50. So you could just go for a straight gap fill. If you did take a call, they're likely going to be in profit with, if you took a call with me, those are likely going to be in profit this morning. If you have more than, 3 or 4, you're welcome to, obviously, that is good practice to trim. But it is going to be a requirement that we close, and I'll just set this right here because they're kind of left, but we're going to really need to close above 210.35, and that's one of the only retest levels that I see. Above that, at least the nearest one, above that 211.35, that is where we bounced and these candle closed. A candle opened underneath it and then we fell. So that's going to be what I'm watching on Tesla. So we're in a tight range. I don't want to really be in the practice. I do have a short projection, but I'm just going to let you guys know that anything that I take, unless volume is strong, is going to be lighter in size. And if I take anything, which I'm trying to tell you guys right now, the market could be in limbo until the congressional elections, until CPI, because both of them are, a day apart. We don't know the impact of that. I don't like the setup for today. And I don't like shorting support. I have, again, we literally, folks, took Tesla all the way up, and we've pretty much been shorting Tesla for the most part all the way down. We've had some big plays. I have, in the last 2 weeks, made a really nice chunk of gains on Tesla. And I'm not looking to, well, obviously that was going into October. Those gains are gone. I withdraw those gains. So I'm 7 days into the month of November, and I am technically 2 weeks ahead of schedule as far as profits are concerned. So going into today, I'm looking to be cautious, be careful, not be fearful, but wait for confirmation on everything. Now, the cool thing is that I'm already in position, so I don't really have to do much except for manage and watch. So I'll be watching Tesla on the hourly keeping my eyes peeled on this one. So that brings me to MRO, which is a long swing that you guys may or may not have with me. Here goes TradingView, just doing whatever it wants. It's fine. I didn't just chart this. It's totally cool. Okay, so I actually see new. I went and tried to put the math, behind it, find our trend, and it appears that we do have trend here. I see enough respect on this standard deviation channel across the board to know that basically 3275, right? As of right now, this could go farther. That needs to be opened up above, okay? That's what has to happen. Do you see what happens after we open up above that standard deviation or below that standard deviation, right? So that's what I'm looking for going into. And if you're in position, you can hold what you got. If we fall down into the box, which is 3122, there's a good chance that, and I've got this stay out of the box. You can go in the box, right? That doesn't mean that it's over. But if you were to lose 2960, I would venture to guess that we will see continuation to the downside. So let's see. All right, so that's the majority of my watch list. I am going to be watching the Qs. I showed you guys this setup last night, and of course, TradingView doesn't care about me or anybody else, and I don't know why I didn't go and buy that plan. I need to go ahead and cancel it. But anyway, 4 hours respected well enough. I've got this setup here on the Qs, bear flag, but you are still in the box, right? So I know it's kind of messy, but this is just going back a couple of weeks, so I'll get rid of all this. So moving into today, this is again another case of the standard deviation, and it is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. It's respected on every time frame all across the board, and that's what we bounced off of, including this is again a confluence between the standard deviation channel and the key psychological level of 360, which we tapped and held obviously previously as well. So in order to see any sort of continuation of the upside, I'm going to borrow this and I'm going to turn it green. In order to see any continuation of the upside, you got to get above this. And that's going to be, and really I can give it just a little bit more. So right here, that's 370.35, funny enough, right? That's where I would suspect that we would see a move into the 275 area for a retest. And that's the only upside that I got. If you fall below candle closed, 256, 258.78, then I would imagine, and I could probably shorten this just a little bit, but I would imagine that we will be visiting this trend line here, which is ranging anywhere from 240 right here, right, to 235, so or pre-COVID highs. So all right, I know somebody asked me to look at Neo. Just remember, guys, I know Mondays I meet with my mentors in the morning, and then I have to spend my time obviously charting out everything else. But tomorrow morning I will be live in the Discord early, so if you have something you want me to take a look at, I'm happy to do so then as well. What time is it right now? It is 9:15. So make sure you guys are marking out your charts. I'm not going to be able to look at everybody's, but well, dude, I'm getting blown up by scams right now. It's ridiculous. All right, real quick. So I think the last time that I was looking at Neo, and I don't know, the Chinese stocks are up currently because of the potential lax in the COVID restrictions, which, you know, they literally just said it does not mean an imminent reopening. So to me, that means whatever it takes to get equity markets to move up. But I need a little bit more here. That's enough. So it looks like you're kind of out here in the middle of nowhere with no volume, or not a ton of volume, or well, actually you're picking up on volume as we speak. I'm wrong. And you bounced and opened the candle out of that box. That was a clear sign to move to the upside. And here in pre-market, you've now filled your gap at 12.23. This is enough to gap and go, but it's important, obviously, to find your next mark. I'm going to go to the 4-hour here to do that. And that is going to be 1277, and I'll box it out for you because I think that you're in the box. You are in the box. That's the box right there. And I'm gonna actually bring that down right there. So I would say, yeah, 1263 and 1321 if you do move up. If you lose your floor, it looks like 1190. There's the gap to fill. And then, of course, if you were to pull back any further, I would imagine 1128 could be that net there for you. So, and then BA. Guys, if you're on TikTok, you guys are welcome to join us on YouTube. We're live there, but it is probably best. Also, I have an announcement. I've been talking to a couple people, and maybe give me some feedback if you guys are on YouTube. But there is a delay, and one of my main issues with signaling in text. Is that by the time that I see the play, fill in the play, right? It may be too late, especially with anything that's a quick trade. It's, in my opinion, I've seen more people lose because they're not present. And if you're not there and able to monitor the trade, you don't need to be taking it, unless it's a long swing. So that being said, if I've seen a little bit of feedback with the delay. So if the delay is not too bad, we'll keep rocking. But we may have to nix the live trading on YouTube and just keep it on TikTok because there is actually a slight delay. So and that's really anything that's a big trade. And I know you guys have done pretty well, a lot of you, but at the same time, I just want to make sure that everybody's being careful. So, last thing, our Discord is still open. Those of you guys, I had a couple people DM me. If you guys are watching, it is still open. It's just Simple Stacks Investments. I may or may not have left the trials open. So you guys are welcome to go and check that out. I kind of fell asleep last night, so my mistake here. Loophole. So my thoughts on Boeing, and I actually looked at this last night before I went to bed. I hate Boeing, by the way. Just as far as trading it, I actually swore it off. I swore I would never trade it again. I think I've kept my promise on that so far. So this is a standard deviation channel. I could probably go, I'm not concerned about cloning it and finding whether or not this is valid enough down below, but it is. You got building underneath it. That's good enough for me. So you're currently at your daily 200-day EMA, which is in confluence with this major key level, which is right here. I know this box is not as transparent as I would like it to be. So this area here is actually where you need to be, right? And that's going to be in order to break into the highs and potentially go up into the, I would say 175 is probably the target as of right now. But that would require that you close a candle above 164. And that's kind of what I see right here. So this is a consolidation zone. You want to break into that area, and you want to hold, consolidate and hold in here in order to build into new highs. Or you break into here and you get choppy and you pop into resistance and then you fall. Lots of people trading Meta. I talked about Meta last night. Let's see what it looks like now. Out of its deviation channel, into the box. So here you go. Ready? Okay, so we'll put this back up here. Just know that a candle needs to open up below 92.80, and a candle needs to break and hold above 94.45. I'm actually gonna change that a little bit. It's here. I was wrong. So it's actually 95 bucks, and then that would make a lot more sense. Yeah, so that's actually where you're at in pre-market. So I was wrong, but now I'm right. So I would say above the median, 94 bucks. You might see it move into that $95 range. Any high above that, personally, you know, this is one of those stocks that can squeeze. And with a big gap up on Meta like this, that can initiate that type of movement. It might be worth watching. I might actually keep my eyes peeled on it. Meta rally today, had 3,000% Friday on Tesla Lottos. Nice, Dave Johnson. Yeah, we fucking. I had a great day with Tesla Lottos. So, all right, I'm gonna go grab my smoothie. Also, invest in a coffee warmer thing to set your coffee on. Incredible investment. All right, be right back. is that? I'm gonna do him a favor. Invest in a coffee mug while you're at it. I have one. Oh, the label got washed off of it. Talisman, if it was a lotto, dude, I have nothing against it. Yo, Meta is really starting to actually move. I'm gonna watch it because it's kind of interesting to me. Make sure your mics are muted if you guys are not talking. We've heard some toilet flushes on here before. It's been weird. It's a weird thing. All right, let's see what Tesla's doing. Holding up here in pre-market. I talked about this, which may end up happening. We may end up seeing a pullback. All right, couple seconds here. Remember, take it easy, guys. Let the market set up. Don't be impulsive. Watch higher time frames. If you're here to gamble, just be real to yourself. Holy shit, Meta is ripping right now. Meta has to get, and really I'm gonna be, Meta has to get above 95 bucks. Yeah, they're popping because they are laying off people because that saves them money. Wall Street likes that shit. And they should accept that as a failure. All right, we're open. I'm gonna go ahead and trim out of a little bit of Tesla here before it does anything. Meta made that move already. Tesla. Oh my God, Meta, Jesus. Let's look at the 15. Yeah, 15-minute candle close here, guys. Meta looks like it wants 97 bucks. All right. If you have Friday's calls on Tesla, you can set a stop at Friday's close, which is 207.30. I'm watching Tesla down below. Here's Tesla right now, retesting that level, right on the money. What are the, yeah, we're rejecting that standard deviation channel, so. Candle close underneath 207.50, and oh God. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close out of my swing, out of all of my swing. I'll re-enter. All right. Meta is pulling back into that box. And that's probably shut out immediately. Buyers are trying to step back up. Tesla, really nothing. I might go ahead and look at taking a Tesla downside play here. I want you guys to remember the one thing that I talked about specifically. November 18th, everything light, very light, underneath this mark here where that short is. Probably going to go ahead and hit the, if you're in November 18th, $200 puts. If you're going with this week, you're on your own. I'm just kidding. All right, just grab one. We'll let that candle close. Yeah, watching for a bounce too. So I'm in light. Remember, we are getting really close. What I was gonna say is, and I'm in one literally. So if I'm in light and you have a small account, that's probably not it. So Tesla, right, has bounced here multiple times. So I do think that we go to looking at this candle, I do think we go to 203.40. But I'm warning you now that that is a big potential. And my target's going to be 199, basically 200. We'll let this candle close. I'll leg into a couple more. Depending if we can stay kind of in this area, I want to stay away from 204. Let's go to the 5 really quick. Okay. We're gonna let the candle sit and be patient, right? We're not gonna be impulsive. Go take a look at SPY. How's SPY looking? SPY looks kind of dumpy. Opened up underneath resistance. Looks like the gap fill is right there at 375.60. There it is. There it is on MRO. That's what we need. Why is my chart all moved around? Oh my god, dude, I can't handle it. We are there. We are right here. 32.75. I wrote that down. Above that, I'll go ahead and if you guys are looking to reposition with me, we're gonna go. I'm gonna probably hit just. Let's look at December 19th. I'm probably gonna go with a $33 call. I'm not gonna take it yet though. I think they fade Tesla down to under support, but good hold. I would suspect that it would bounce here. Obviously, this is right around these previous bounce levels here and here. Also, this is also where we entered. Remember when we went long? This is exactly where we went long at 204.80. So we needed basically same thing, right? We need to get below 203.14. That's it. That's all we need to do. And right now we're so close to it. We just need to be careful. We could see some of this, right? And so if you're not prepared contract-wise to hold through that, then hold on one second. Election results in gridlock, change in stock market, possibly. What do I know? I think, yeah, historically speaking, that's something that we could expect. All right, so if you need to, right, at any moment, we can go ahead and box this out. Take a look. Do you see how much? Do you see how that helps? If we close a candle in the box, more than likely, we will continue to make a new low, right? that's what we're seeing right now.
Features will make your writing stand out, making your writing.
Hey, Gary,
Yeah, what's up, brother?
you have MRO on your screen, not Tesla.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shit. Fuck. Well, now it's too late, but the example was. Yeah, basically right here. Thanks, man. So we're already in there. So right now my target is $200, and I'm short on Tesla right now. All right, here we go. Do do do. Are we gonna fucking go crazy and bounce? We need a lot of pressure. We need pressure. We need to crush these stops. Ooh. And that is a new low right there. Just barely. But you need to leave the box. So if you bounce and go back up to 205, that's still downside possibly, but you close a candle bullishly, you know, that increases the likelihood of moving back out of that. So if you would like, you can, if you took a different position, right? And that's the whole purpose here. If you see me short and you have your strategy that you built, you take your trade. But if you're in with me and you have more than one, this is a bounce level here, Rod, for sure. Like 100%. So what I was saying is if you can take profit if you want. I'm going to hold until I'll set a trail stop candle open above 205 and green, and we'll hold on 1 second. Yeah, because my entry was basically right here. So my stop's going to be a candle open above 205.35. And now I don't have to worry. There's no reason to TP early because what? So what? So what if this doesn't go my way and I close? This is where people get emotional. Who cares, right? Let it go already. This trade either works or it doesn't. So you don't need to worry about this little candle right here. If it pops up above that, operate. Take it, clean it. You know, take the position off. Does that? My entry, you know, can also be a stop if the candle, because obviously I'm referring to a candle close, right? So if this candle was to move up here and then wick off and you exited already and then it dumps down, you know, like that's going to suck. That's why at this point, because there is a respected resistance and support on the 5 minute, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do my thing. Is shorting support, and this is why I'm light. Everything's light. We're at a literal fucking daily support. Like that's just we're just here. You know what I mean? And it would be foolish of me to just assume that we're gonna make a new low, right? That's not my job. But I do have, right, a lower time frame channel that is seemingly very well respected, and shows that there's a support, right, at 299, 200. So this is a huge bounce level. There's a couple levels underneath us that we could tap, like 202, 22, and you know all the way down at 198.50. But yeah, I am short. I am a short boy. No, Tesla Meta does not. Are you bouncing? Okay, MRO just retested and bounced off of the level that I was talking about. So I'm going to tentatively go ahead and grab they're a little bit more expensive. You can go with the 34, December 16th. I'm going with a $33. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. I kind of really don't want to buy right now. Because I do think that we'll retest. That's one of the things that I'm waiting for at the moment is a quick retest. And I think I showed a couple people last night. Yeah, I think we get up around 34. But so I'm gonna keep it just. I'm gonna leg into this 2 at a time. So grabbing that now though. Is this a minute chart? No, 5-minute chart. Yes. Hello. Come here. Come here. What's up? Oh my God, what are you doing? Alright, watch out, cat. Oh God. Tesla, now pay attention. Do you see where they pushed off of? Do you see it? It's 205. Candle close underneath. Let's see if we hold. You might go for a quick retest. A little tappity tap, and then new low. 201.75 maybe. All right, MRO with the quick retest, which is kind of what I was thinking might happen here. Listen, light, if you're in light and you're in long, I'm gonna hold, but underneath 32.45, just grab a weekly and aim for the gap at 32. There is a gap down at 31.45 that could be hit as well. You would want to go ahead and cut your call at 32.11. All right, that's what I'm going to be doing. So, no. So if you have Roblox with me, yeah, those are up right now. Red Dog. I forgot to even talk about those, dude. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm like, are people even in? If you have Roblox, I'm swinging these into earnings. So, yeah. Okay, there's that retest. Do you see it right there? 203.17. Now, sellers, their job right now, look at the wrapper. Their job right now is to hold, right, and push Tesla down. If buyers, which they're failing to do at the moment, cannot reclaim that 203 level, we continue to the downside. So, yeah, what is going on with my chart, bro? Trading view. Why? Okay, there we go. $200 target. All right, I just popped into some shoulder X. A little bit more here. Yeah, I popped into a little bit more. They'll get MRO candle close above that mark. We just hit 201. Look at that. That is 201.80. I was 5 cents off on Tesla. Meta. One of our admins is trading Meta right now. It's got a lot of pressure to the upside. Buyers kind of really want this one up. Careful here, and you're welcome to trim. This candle right now, if it closes weak, okay, pay attention to price action, feel it out. If this candle does not close with a new low or like it is right now, then obviously, and that's what we're looking for. Any signs of weakness. If Meta diverges from the market and continues to hold up, when the market finds a bottom, then Meta would squeeze. But my sentiment remains that Meta needs to close a candle above $94.75 and $95. Damn, that went straight down to my stop loss. All right, if you're in Meta, TP on the put, easy 20%. That's what I'm talking about, man. Go for it. Yeah, TP. I grabbed a few weeklies right at the box break, just lightly at the rejection. Those are up at like 25%. So I'm going to trim those a little bit, but I still have my original entry. I'm going to hold until right about $200.50. All right, if you're in Tesla, get ready to, well, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to pull the trigger. You're welcome to do whatever you want. But this is nice. So if in your gut right now, okay, because I feel this 2 never goes away. Something in your mind is going to be telling you, but what if it goes lower, right? That's not the plan. If that's not your plan, if you have a plan for something more, go for it. I don't, right? And so the way that I make money and do it consistently is by making a plan, abiding by the plan, and then sticking to it. What a great trade. Nice drop, man. Nice doo-doo, Tesla. All right. Let's see, what did we just hit? 201.14. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and close this one right now and leave the weeklies that I entered. So I'm out of Tesla on the original entry, and I have runners to that I entered here that are going to take me down to 200. So don't expect for this to be a straightforward ride. You can still retest, although sellers did push off of 203.23 if you reclaim that level. Don't negotiate. Yeah, if you got $2,500 on Tesla short, nice job, man. If it reclaims, don't operate out of fear. Operate out of knowing that if it reclaims 203.35, 203.40, it is going to go back up. Okay? Meta is starting to push back up. That was a good TP. And I'm going to go ahead and close those runners as of right now. I'm all out of all of them. Premium, those were weeklies, so. Well, got close enough, hit 201.19. Something in my gut told me to go ahead and TP at that low. That was just looking at price action. I saw how, one of the things that I look for, if you're gonna, like, take a look at this, right? Sellers push off of 205 and they drive it all the way down to 202. Sellers push off of 203 and they drive it down to 201, kind of weakly, and then they pop up and they hold 201.50. That's a psychological number. So if a certain, which this is possibly hitting a bunch of fills. I'm not watching the tape right now, but so you're likely seeing just that psychological number or the price respond to that psychological number. So if you're still in Tesla, you have another tick down, and I would say that's going to be that $200 is next. Meta again just tapped. You guessed it, 94.75. and that may be all Monday gives us. You know, Monday may just give us that, you know, quick work day, and then no reason to be greedy today. Again, am I upset that? First of all, no, I'm not. But am I upset that it didn't go to my target or that it came up short? Not at all. Not in the slightest. What I do know is that if it does go to my target, right, it broke. It is not likely going to close this candle inside of the 203 range, at least on this mark. It looks like it's got a minute left to try and accomplish that. And so the bottom remains here. So if someone, right, wanted to take a quick short, right, if you're look at right off that 9, if you wanted to take a quick short, then you would look for a candle open up below 201.50, right, to fill the wick and then drive down. So if I had my hotkeys ready, which I may, and I'm looking at November 11th contracts, and I'm looking at the $200 puts because I want to stay right there, then I would probably, if the candle opens up above, or below that, those candle closes, then I would probably pop into them if I was scalping. Meta, holy shit. Oh, that's crazy. Meta's trying to go for that close. Look at Tesla, slowly fading. Thank you. What happened, William? Did you make some money? All right. I'm gonna key in now. Stop loss is right there at the top. Just hotkeyed into those 200s. 615. 201.99. That's my short. That's my stop. That's this week's contracts. Quick short here. Just getting the rest of my gains. Give me my gains. I'm gonna TP right before it hits 200. Gonna cut my losses if it closes a candle or pushes. Even if it goes back up right now, right back up above that mark, like right now as we're speaking. If you do not have hotkeys, you're probably not going to be able to do this with me. Yo, Meta might be pushing the market back up. Yeah, Roblox is a short into earnings for me. So, can I trade anything with $50? If you're very selective and you make a good plan, yes. Not gonna lie, with $50, you gotta try and find a really, you gotta find a calculated risk. So it's gotta be kind of one of those things where you risk it for the biscuit. It's $50. You know what I mean? In Texas, you can buy scratch-off tickets that are $50. I'm showing you guys right now. If candle closes back up above 202, I'm out. All right. Fill is 615. What is this? MRO is dropping. It is below that mark as of right now. MRO, if you guys have that lightly with me, I'm gonna grab the. It's really cheap. 3150 put for this week. I just grabbed that now. And again, there's a gap to fill at $32. If you close a candle below $32, you are more than likely going to see your way down to 3150, and even possibly fill the gap at 3150, which is the purpose of these contracts. Anybody in Tesla with me on that re-entry? This is weak price action. We need to see sellers. We have to see sellers step up here. Have to. Now let me say this. This may be our new box, right? And we may be about to consolidate a little bit, right? So go back to the 5. Ooh, I don't like that though. 5 is ugly. The 3 is valid, right? So here's the thing. I'm playing on the 3. The 9-day moving average is going to meet right here at 202. I'm out. If I can get filled. No fill. Cancel order. Candle close. It's just retested. I tried to get filled at 600 and it went to 575. No fill. Canceled order. Currently back up at 595. 600. And I'm still in. I'm still in. That was a destiny grabbing my hand. Shred Force, no problem, man. Make sure you guys are in the Discord, in the free part of it, so that way you guys can stay up to date with what we got going on. I got some things happening this month that should be pretty educational. I'm going to reduce my risk, I think, on Tesla here. Let's go to the 1. Uh-oh, what do we got going on here? We got one of these. Oh shit, it's going to go pop and hit. Alright, we have a what looks like a descending triangle. Rejection again. Alright, so 20267. Alright, well I broke my risk management. But you guys saw that live too. Ooh, that's kind of ugly. I don't want to sit now. The problem with breaking that, right, is now I have to sit and wait and negotiate with a position, right, instead of just abiding by it. So if it plays out well, right, I'm probably, if it plays out, I'm probably gonna add to this to make it a somewhat of a valid play. But this is probably going to be a tough. If we were to open up above, yeah, because we're starting to push up above there. So I've already reduced my risk. I reduced that at 590, but those contracts are getting faded right now at 670. So you guys are probably about to see the result of breaking your risk management. We do all this shit live. But I will say, this is why I don't scalp. This is why I do not scalp. This is why I day trade. The day trade went great. King K, man, I feel like the shorter expirations are... Yeah, I'm out. Out. Yeah, totally out. I'm glad I reduced my risk. Alright, so medium burn right there. I'm still in profits, but... Alright, now I need to go back up to the 5. So, there you go. That's what happens when you break your risk management. You get faded. Tesla long trim. Look at that. You said Microsoft's breaking out. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice retest. Look at the pattern on the 5 minute. That's actually a descending triangle. Wait, nope. What is the pattern? There's no pattern here. I see a descending triangle, but yeah, I don't see a. The buy signal is this candle here, but this candle also is just barely tapping 203.40. It needs to close a higher time frame candle above that level. I would expect this type of price action here, just back and forth at new lows. What's the candle close to spark an upside play? So the reason why you see, think of it like a release, right? During the high frequency trading where things are happening back and forth, it's almost like winding up a rubber band or something. And eventually, right, there's a point of control. So like if you maybe on the one, yeah, the one's not gonna really show it. Two maybe, no. Now it's looking extra, kind of looking a little bearish. But so candle close, right? We can see that on a particular time frame that there is a definitive price mark where candles are closing. When I find those levels, I can see that price is being controlled on that level, right? Now, when buyers open up or push the price above, and when the new time frame candle opens up and there's orders to fill there on the tape, that's when you see a loss of control for sellers, and that's when you see a pop. Now this can happen as low as the 1 tick by tick, the 30-second, all the way up to the daily, weekly sometimes. But so for me, and we talked about this last time, which I just kind of find it a little bit hard to believe that Tesla's gonna. Yeah, Tesla would have to get back up above 204, but if it did end up moving and closing a candle back up above that key level, that's all I can figure is that we're going to either A, sit and chop in this range, or B, full on recover. Talisman, what are you talking about on MRO? You talking about the put that we bought to hedge? When it breaks, closes high of day. Go look at a higher time frame candle. Let's look at the hourly here. I know you guys can't see my chart, but yeah. So look at the hourly. You got a almost like a hammer doji there. The 3290. We need to close 15-minute or hourly. I would say 15-minute at the minimum above that mark, and then what's a $11 or $15 loss to what's potentially going to be a $150 to $200 gain per contract. So it's just the insurance that I pay for protection. So that's kind of the purpose. Control. It's almost like controlled losses. Like a fucking controlled burn. It's good. It's good. I don't know where the fuck that's coming from though. I don't like that type of stuff. Seems forced. Getting wrecked on Melly? MRO? Getting wrecked? How heavy are you in, dude? Are you in light? I'm in light. I have a light position. I'm down $15 on my, well, in total I'm down $60 on MRO, December 16th calls, and I'm actually down on the puts too. But the puts I'm only down because I'm only hedged with two. I'm down $12, but it's, what time is it? It is 10 o'clock. It's been 30 minutes after the bell. These contracts expire in December. If you're trading long, yeah, I see that. I'm watching Tesla as well. Yep. So descending triangle type vibe here. Too much. Too much. Here's what I'm not gonna do. If you want to take it short, or you're a scalper, if you're Rod or Manny or Big Stepper, do what you do. All right. I'm not a scalper, clearly, and I'm not gonna go back to that. I'm not gonna revisit that. But according to the theory, right? If you close a candle below 202.45, you're more than likely gonna go back down to 202. And this is the third 1, 2, 3. So I would imagine that you will go make a new low, 199, potentially maybe 198. But my stop would be a candle open back up, and that's how. I mean, really, look, if you look at Rod, exactly. Rod just lost $200, but he just made $2,500. Like, there's a in out, like, you know, like that's scalping in general. But I am not. Meta is and has not closed a candle above that mark. Next target is 97.20, 97 $97. All right. 5-minute candle is going to need to close to below that 202.50 as well. Listen, Roblox earnings is coming up. I'm not worried about Roblox contracts. Don't worry about, don't even look at the money. I mean, I'm going to have to take a call too. No. Very occasionally, yes. I can pull off a pretty good scalp. And what I do day trading is essentially the same thing. But I can tell, like, even just, I start sweating, like, literally, like, when I start scalping. It's a different thing for me. So, but yeah, I got burned a little bit on that. I lost about $380. What am I holding on Roblox? Which is obviously well within my risk. But I'm in a $20 put March 17th, 2023. There's no fucking way, excuse my language, but there's no way that this is a $40 company. I'm sorry. $38 company, I don't care what it's at. This has been amped up by politicians and shit, and I'm sure that thing's, they're planning on, I don't know, they're probably invested in some kind of hedge fund that's shorting the dog shit out of it. But personally, I'm short on the metaverse. I'm sorry. How is the Roblox? I have yet to see any developments as of right now in the metaverse. I also have yet to see any sort of profitability in the metaverse. This is too early. Give it 20 or 30 years, you know, and it'll be huge, you know, I'm sure. Way bigger than it is now. It's definitely cool. I love it. I love playing, I have an Oculus. I'll have all of it. I thoroughly enjoy the playing VR games. Like the boxing game, like even Dana White recommended the boxing game that I play all the time, which I'm not anymore because my shit's, you know. I don't play Beat Saber, but here it looks like Tesla's heading back down now. I keep not trusting your plays and they always go crazy. I'm fixing that tomorrow. I appreciate it. I don't know what to say. But I also play golf. in the metaverse, which is pretty fun. Obviously, not incredibly accurate. But my favorite game, which I was really good at, and is probably what's going to put it on the main stage, is basically Call of Duty in VR. And they've combined it now with Halo. So I've played Halo, and I've played essentially what is their version of Call of Duty in VR, and it is a blast. I actually, you can watch me. There's a couple clips of me playing with this guy named Astrius Gaming. You can like look up that in the right hand corner, but that's the game that we used to play. So like all the maps that you used to play, like Rust and stuff. If any of you play Black Ops, Modern Warfare, any of those games, like they're all on there. So it's pretty cool. Yo, the zombies in that games give me anxiety. No, wait, is it Onward? I think it is Onward. It's been like a month or two or more, actually. Remember last year for Christmas you gave out a VR to one lucky winner. This year it's me. Are you implying that I'm gonna be? Wait, is it contract? I think it's Contractors, not Onward. One of them sucks. I think it's Onward. You shoot somebody with a fucking 22 caliber and it sends them flying into a tree. Meta going to 100? I don't even know, dude. I have I don't disclose every gamble that I take, but I've got a daily 9840. If you get into 101, then yeah, squeeze potential for sure. What the fuck is this thing? Chap City. I'll probably, I don't know, maybe might do the VR giveaway. We may do we may give away like a computer or something like that, or a monitor, something trading related. We've given out a Stream Deck, which is what we have our hotkeys on. Oh yeah. I'd like to do giveaways in the Discord, you know. We do some outside of them, but I'm not really into the whole like reeling people in to your Discord with giveaways. That's kind of stupid. Because then if you do it that way, you're just paying, you're getting to everybody that's new to basically group pay for that product. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of whack. Like, if anything, I'll give it away to, like, a follower. You know, somebody who follows one of my social media, so. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, right now I'm sitting in cash right now, happily. No worries. I hope you guys haven't compromised. If you're in something, especially in the Discord, you guys can always say something. You know, don't just suffer. But do something. You know, cut if you have to cut. So, meta. Well, what I was gonna say is I've got a little YOLO on Meta. For the $100 call. I grabbed it earlier, but again, I had no plan on that. So you just want to support us for supporting you. I think everybody in the Discord is learning through your conversations and the way you help. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You guys need to chill out with these compliments, man. I can't handle it. Someone say something mean. I'm just kidding. We need to level this out. Oh damn! I didn't mean about my face. I didn't mean about me. God damn. It's fine. Or your trades suck. No, that's way too personal. Let's see. Am I holding MRO puts? So again, I'm down on MRO puts, $15. This is a probably week or two long hold. I'm just joking, guys. Sorry. If you're watching Tesla, just wait. It's doing something. Let's look at the 15. So what can we do right here? Right? We could delete. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to. But we could delete all of this, right? I'll delete that. And we could really just say that this is currently where this is a fight. I'm telling you right now, this is a huge fight. You got a lot of selling. I think my descending triangle thesis may end up holding true here. And you should. This might be the move. Should I try my luck again? Watch, it's gonna go. I'm gonna enter here, and it's gonna go here, and it's gonna go here, and it's fucking gonna go there. Anytime I try, any time I try and get, I'm feeling froggy and try and scalp. If I take it as a day trade, you know, next week's contract, should probably end up fine. Yeah, I don't see a trade. I mean, it is. It's nicely all. It's all built up. It's all pent up. I am streaming on YouTube. I am streaming on TikTok. I am streaming in my Discord, but in my Discord that is for premium members. We do have a trial open right now because I forgot to close it. I was tired. All right. Someone may or may not be. Hey, you guys. I'm gonna risk it for a Popeyes biscuit. All dry. A 2-year-old Popeyes biscuit. It's technically a murder weapon. Tesla updates. Oh, I'm watching. Hey, we're in this together. I'm looking for an entry. Well, I'm not looking for an entry. I'm looking for a candle open below these ones. Just a microwave and some jelly, brother. Dude, I'm not trying to kink shame, but what the fuck you got going on over there? Oh, sorry, I totally forgot about my own biscuit comment. I thought that was like kind of out of like context. I was like, what are you doing with microwave and a jelly? Can I learn? I don't know. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's entirely up to you, man. I teach live every single day, so if you're here to learn, then and then in the Discord as well, you know, feel free to YouTube, utilize all those resources. Yeah, I'm gonna close the trials out though here in just a second. So, yeah, if you guys are trying to get in now, careful, right? I'm not in, but I got jerked around a little bit. But right now, I would say that this is where you gotta go. Get underneath, right? Look at the bounce. Look at the bounce too. Right there, 109.50. That weird. All right. Damn, dude, live is filled today. How do I like CV Carvana? I have no plan on it. So probably not gonna be a trade for me, but I don't like it. It looks poopy. Let's see. You know what? You know why I missed that scalp? Because I didn't have LA here. It does kinda Got the vibes though. Interesting. Looks like it's bottomed out for now. Wait, some people don't want cars from vending machines? I don't think so, dude. All right, this is the first candle. It has not opened. This is the first candle pushed there, so here it comes. 200's coming in hot. I don't like all of it. I don't like it, but do what you gotta do. Yeah, I don't see anything other than just that target to the downside. 199.85. Obviously 200. Volume's picking up. They're about to buy your puts. Yeah, take profit on them. This is Trading View. By the time that I say, with hotkeys, by the time that I say that I'm in, I could be up 15, 20, depending, obviously, per contract. So, that's one of the reasons why I give you guys my levels, like, kind of in advance. You know, like, I'm going to enter here. And then my entry on scalps is usually always my exit. Because I try and like nail down, you know, these levels. But right now with the compression above us, I'm a little bit skeptical on whether or not we're gonna do some crazy shit like this. So I might let this marinate. Dude, there is I think I told you guys last week, there's a freaking lizard in my palm tree plant over there, which needs to be watered. What contract would I get? I'd probably be with the 200 or 197.50. I'm just gonna make the executive decision now to go ahead and sit on cash. I don't know where the fuck this is gonna bounce. It may be down here, but I'm good on today. I already made my money, so. What is Meta doing? Oh, dude, it's building. It looks like it's about to give you some crazy wide oscillations. My next bounce level again is 190. Nice. Roblox 30%. Are you in what are you in? Here comes Tesla. I will check SPY shortly. Oh, you took that? It was 88 bucks. Oh, cause damn, that's the whole. You can't swing that in earnings though, unless you're able to grab a call, which who knows what happens. All right, here's Tesla. God, I keep talking about dropping Trading View, and that's support. What did it just tap? $200. Doji on $200. All right. Well, I tell you what. It's going to be good practice to walk away. If you right now, I would go to your higher time. And again, I'm talking about people who are trading like me. If you're looking at the 15, if you're looking at the hourly, I'm going to go ahead and wait. We're currently at what I've projected to be support. We have the congressional meeting coming up. We have the CPI data in the middle of the week. And being at the bottom right now, I spoke about it this morning, even with Tesla breaking down below 203.50 and being at new lows, there's no guarantee that we're going to continue to dump. Underneath 199.85, that's where I will look at Tesla to short again. But other than that, I'll probably start migrating my way away from my hotkeys before I get myself into any trouble. But I will tell you right now that this does appear to kind of be building a little bit of a wedge. So if you're looking for high probability setups, let them set up. So hold on 1 second, I just gotta text. Looks like it bounced right there. What did I talk about BA going up? I did. Damn. I think I talked about it last night, right? Yeah, look at that first hourly candle close up against 163. Candle open. BA looks like it should. Look at well, it already hit one. It already hit it 166.62. So open up above that, and then next mark would be 168. I'm going to tell you guys right now. For those of you in the Discord, I have seen, and you guys know who you are. The people who came in here took some signals. And then show up at night and show up in the morning to have me look at their charts. And I mean like early, and I know that you guys have lives and stuff like that, but even if you have an earpiece or something and I can give you my levels, or if it's the night before and you're just rewinding over my charts, ask questions and build yourself a plan and use me as a backboard. And I've been seeing a lot of good stuff from those who have been doing it on their own, and everybody has their own time frame. Some people I've watched it's taken a year, 2 years. Some people they've been trading for 8, and it just they're stuck in their ways, and they've got to kind of let some of those things go before they can continue. and that's what we bring with us oftentimes ends up weighing us down, and so relearning old habits is hard, whereas starting fresh, it's a little bit easier to start the right way. So if you could trade up one setup for the rest of your life, Woody, I guess if you're talking about patterns, it's a good question. I'd probably say inverse head and shoulders. Kind of, yeah. Yeah, if you guys were listening, listen, if you guys don't have, or if you want, if you play pennies, they yelled out Benzinga Pro early this morning when I went live. That was one of the first things that I saw, and of course, Veru is looks like it's moving up here, up at the highest 1550. So, but the link, if you guys are on TikTok, It's got all this cool stuff. Block trades, price spikes, 52-week high, 52-week lows, new highs, new high day, opening gap. You can pick which one you want. Options, activity. It's got scanners over there. It's got a lot of really cool stuff. The link is in my bio though. If you guys want to check that out, it just takes your phone number. And if you don't want to hear from them anymore, then you just block their number. But you know, they will. It is a good product. It's a little expensive, but I pay for it. So.
Dad, I'm trying to go for Daddy.
Hello. Hi, baby.
Can I get in here?
You want to help me out for just a few minutes?
Yeah.
All right.
Here's my baby Daddy.
Oh, you're buttering me up. How's everything? Was it good? You have fun?
He was playing all way to mommy, and we did all them practice for you.
What are we thinking on Tesla?
The up and down.
So just chop?
I got up.
Oh, ow. Oh, damn. Oh.
Hey, I want to work.
Oh, you're okay. Your heel was just digging into my ankle bone.
Your ankle bone?
So up and down. So what do you think? Like this? Like that?
You need to do blade and over here.
Up there?
No, you need to do blade and down there and up.
Okay, so like that?
Yeah.
And then a break? What do you think? Right there, nice little retest of the 203 area?
Yes.
Yes? I mean, that seems pretty accurate. And then what? It would build the box there? I could see that happening.
So, I need to be wrong. No.
Is that the same braid? Is this the braid I put in last night? You want to take it out and see what your hair looks like? Huh?
I want it like that. I want it like that. I want it like that.
Right. Very faint. I can't hear anybody talking.
Is that loud?
Oh, hold on. Hold on 1 second. I can turn up your user volume. Alright, hold on.
Dad, I want your bone.
We can play with it in a minute. Okay. Alright, what's up, man?
Hey, BAC, I was wondering what your input on that is. It's like hovering around 37.
Yeah, let's take a look at it, man. So I think I was looking at it last night. No way. Huh. Look at that. So it just wicked up just a little bit above that mark. Right there. Kind of close. Looks like it didn't even hit it, but nope, it actually did hit the right mark. That is 37.37. So what we can observe, we can observe candle closes and wicks at 36.77, and then this is actually a previous high of day, 37, like you said, 36.90. So what I need to do here, if I want to, and this actually, I was just talking about this last night. Did you ask me about this last? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up, because I was like, I'm looking at the break under to today's high. Like if you go on the 5 minute, you can see like it's starting to fill the gap for today.
Yeah, okay, I see it. You know, I've seen this pattern before, and I always forget what the fuck it's called, but I know that the bottom is like that. So we do the higher time frame, right, to find the structure, and then and key levels. So we can obviously observe that 37.30 would be a good area to consider to whatever short positions if anybody had one. But there is a gap to fill. That's 36.77. That's going to be right there. And I believe that would be close to in confluence with this trend line. Not only that, Bank of America has the 50-day EMA in confluence with this trend line. So it looks like a solid trend to follow. And I would say that a break of this trend could be indicative with, again, I know I'm using a lot of confluence, but with another confluence at 36.65, where a candle closing underneath that, candle closing underneath that would likely be a sign to go fill the next gap, which is down at 35.90. Then, if you were looking even longer, oh wow, even the hourly lines up pretty well. So you have a lot underneath you. You have the 9-day moving average at 36.90, but you know, if depending on where you set yourself up and expiration that you choose, I'm gonna go look at this right now. I might throw.
Yeah, I was looking at 2 weeks out, like November 25th, $35 strike for puts, and I was like $35 today.
So I mean, this is a little far-fetched maybe, but personally I kind of like a $32 put. I like a $32 put for January of 2023. I know that sounds crazy, but the reason being is that I see a much larger, I think I talked about this last night, and I also wouldn't want to get faded because technically, right, if you're shorting right now, you are going against the grain. There is nothing on a higher time frame except for maybe a little bit of overextension and wicks to show us that that trend has changed. That trend will be changed underneath 35.60. I'm talking about Bank of America. So there's plenty of options, but when it's more speculative and you want to lose less money, go further, right? If you go with next week's contract and it breaks above high of day, what do you think everybody else is going to do, right? They're going to sell those contracts, which then rapidly devalues your contract. Not to mention the intrinsic value is going down as well. Theta, right? So,
Yep.
now there is a median in there. You know, you could always hit December 23rd and look at like maybe the $35 put, or December 16th, $36 put, you know, something like that. There's a lot of open interest on that as well. There's a lot of open interest on the $40 call. Now, that's short, you know, like if you're looking long, you just need to simply, in my opinion, you need to open a candle above 37.45. So, Tesla new lows. Look at me, fucking. Did anybody take that short? Anybody still in Tesla short? Still riding that trend line though. I'm not gonna short. I'm not gonna short that unless it just straight dumps. And my target was 195.85. I was probably right about that. Any chance that small push above maybe a liquidity hunt, or would that look different? What on Tesla?
I think that was Roblox.
On Roblox? Oh, dude, are you talking about right now? This is about Bank of America. Yeah, you could consider that Why is MRO bullish? Is energy just? It's you could. There's a lot of shit that's impacting oil. One of the big OPEC with the high prices, obviously price gouging CEOs for oil companies, making sure that profits are preserved and increased. And then it's winter, getting into winter, so energy. You know, people always say that. Tesla's at 199.80. Damn. Wait, what the fuck? Hold up. All right, let's pull it back up. Damn. This might be it. Goodbye, Tesla. Yo, Meta going up for that next pot. Watch 96.50 for a rejection. What time is it? It's 10:44. What the fuck? See if Tesla bounces. 15-minute. All right, yo, guys, I actually gotta hop off. I gotta go make a off the schedule run to the school really quick. I will be back on in just a little bit. But I think as of right now, watching Tesla. If you want to screenshot this, you need a candle open above 201.50 and a candle close above 202.45, and that's where you could see a reversal. But as of right now, I'm gonna go ahead and stay in cash. I'm not really missing much of anything, if at all. This is how stocks generally behave around breaks of support, and so I'm going to respect the trend. If we continue to fall, that would be underneath 198.75, and as we discussed this morning, I've got levels ranging from 197.80 down to the what I have as the median, which is 195.50. Is the next level on Tesla, and that would, be outside of my trend, but right now it's respecting my trend enough to just let it ride. But there's no, it could be midterms, could be whatever, but over 35K on $100 calls today. Sheesh. Yeah, option sellers are about to eat people's lunch probably, so. If you don't like MRO and you get to a point where you want to cut, just cut it. If you don't feel like you want to hold it through some up and down shit, just drop out. Right now the put that I grabbed is down. I'm down like $30, and then I think I'm down 0.48% on the calls. So I'm just gonna continue to let it ride. Setting up kind of like as if as the entire market is. So, all right, best of luck to everybody. I will be back shortly, hopefully sooner than later. Hopefully this isn't a big deal. So, all right, guys, have a good day. Peace.